if you're hot, if you're the team fresh off of a win, you want the next game to start right away. Obviously, momentum is a real thing, and it is on your side. Where if you're coming off of a loss, it's very, yes, you want to get back in and change the result right away, but you do need a breather. You do need to take a step back and just take a deep breath and really reset, regain. And Sentinels not doing that may just cost them. I guess everybody's different when it comes to personalities and whatnot, but I think it's really important to get that reset and regain.
I mean, it reminds me of our matchmaking sessions, Tony, right? We take one of those hot L's and it's like, hey, yo, like, I'm gonna get some water. Like, don't search. Give me a second. Let's hit the reset. Let's make sure we get it done next time. Absolutely crucial, but for these guys, they just want to keep the action going. Tools, we're now on interference strongholds, and OpTic already off to a triple kill to start this game. I mean, triple cap to start the game.
They might need to be hitting that reset button already. You know what I'm saying? Sentinels, you might be like, hey, I don't think this game started. Let's try to get this thing back on track.
My controller ain't working right. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hey. we might need to call a ref over, but 40 points for OpTic Gaming right away. And Sentinels, they'll have to try to find their answer. OpTic Gaming, it felt like the last game was a lot of setting the traps, preparing the back row, and whenever Sentinels was ready to force an attack, it was a mirror that stood in their way. They were able to constantly bounce back anything that Sentinels put towards them. Seems like this might be more of the same. Even when Sentinels is applying pressure, it's OpTic Gaming that seem to be the ones that are truly attacking.
49-12 lead, and Dead Zone jumping off the map to make sure he guarantees that kill, but it still ends up leading to a 3 down for Sentinels. So even though Dead Zone's off the map, it's OpTic Gaming that have the advantage. Luckily, Sentinels able to take away Charlie, getting some favorable spawns as well. Are they able to grab a hold of Bravo and Overshield is the real question.
Double kill from Boo Boo, and this is at the perfect time with Overshield coming up. Sentinels desperately needs this tool, but Trippy at the right place, right time. Not even going for that Overshield, understanding it's more about getting the space, letting his teammates get up to help him, and then grab that Overshield. Hey, let me get the thrust in the back pocket as well. This is everything you could possibly want on the map.
Overshield getting max value out of Trippy there, able to take down 2 out of 4 members from Sentinels, and a little bit of skill jump action for you, but it's lethal and Sentinels coming out of the car side. Falcon literally spawning Carbine right as Trippy is taking away Charlie, and there's still nothing Sentinels can do about it. They're taking it slow and steady, but right now it seems like OpTic are the ones who are winning the race.
Nade, is it good enough? Not quite. B will transfer hands. Sentinels for the time being put OpTic Gaming to the respawn screen and score at the same time. A deadly combination that Sentinels needs to parlay into a trip cap opportunity, but OpTic Gaming remaining strong on that Whitehall side, even though precision leaks towards that tower. As long as OpTic Gaming has their pivot flip towards that towards Whitehall, they'll have their option at attacks. It's just a matter of time when they can push forward.
Boo forward over toward the yellow corner side, but looks like he's gonna fall off the map as well. So a bit of trades happen down there as Dead Zone takes down Lethal, and Falcon opens things up with the double kill, leading OpTic to 3 down, and quickly they attack Alpha when already having Charlie.
It's a dangerous maneuver that Sentinels made. They got through the backside, but it flips the spawns. OpTic Gaming, they only have 1 hill, but they're spawning towards C. It's gonna force Sentinels to have to play defense quickly towards this C side. It's gonna be Fallicated that takes that responsibility. Notice the kill feed. It's important for him to stay alive at the moment. Dead Zone last alive. The spawns are known. Sentinels was able to overcome, and it might just become more. This is the trip cap opportunity they've been waiting for.
They get the slays in a timely manner. Precision applies pressure toward the spawning players, means that Falcon is able to get a hold of that Overshield in a momentary trip cap out of Sentinel. Still not able to do much with it because they end up going down. Now Alpha is about to change hands. Excuse me, Bravo's about to change hands here. OpTic already have Charlie, and Sentinels have lost the double cap that quickly.
It's a similar situation that Hunter brought up in the post game. Everything's going into Sentinels' hands. They get the overshield, but OpTic Gaming's the team that comes out on top. Sentinels needs to be a bit more cautious about the spawns that they're blocking. It's important to maintain your primary, have an anchor in the back. Because there was no one blocking out those back spawns, OpTic Gaming, although they're going to the respawn screen and A was being pressured, the C spawns flip out in their favor. So it doesn't matter if you have the extra shields. It doesn't matter if you're getting those kills if you don't have the space to facilitate a scoring opportunity. OpTic Gaming make the most of it and really brush off a strong attack effort from Sentinels.
Double cap still being held here by OpTic, and when it was Precision that takes down Forbo, and Trippy wins a pivotal fight against Boo Boo Doo. Precision quick on the cleanup, but OpTic retreating toward the yellow corner, still holding on this time to Alpha and Charlie. OpTic Gaming.
No one does this better than Precision. The Jiggle Peak puts Lucid down to one shot, and it's forcing OpTic Gaming to deal with the pressure that he's applying. Able to find a few more kills before he goes down, but the problem really arises at C. Trippy had no problem taking care of the anchor player. That will continue the scoring opportunities for OpTic, and although Sentinels was applying pressure, getting kills, it's OpTic Gaming that has the last laugh. Clean Halo for them thus far has made the game simple.
Already up 2-0 here in the series. OpTic about to pass that 200-point mark. They're the ones emptying the tank in order to pull off this sweep. Meanwhile, Sentinels have to dig deep here. Alpha already belongs to them. Sentinels come right off a spawn to attack Charlie's side, but look how OpTic immediately rotate. This time they're gonna hold Alpha and Bravo.
Where does Sentinels attack from? That's the question that's going through OpTic, and it's up to the perimeter players to give that information away. Lucid, he notices the push is coming from tower. He got two of his own. Dead Zone teams up for the third. Lethal last alive, and their game slipping away from them. Only 30 more seconds of control, and OpTic Gaming will win this game. It's desperation mode for Sentinels.
Nathan was able to break out of his spawn, but runs right into two members of OpTic Gaming. They're just baiting that drill black corner. One shot Boo Boo Doo won't survive toward the sewers, and with that, Sentinels don't have the numbers. Falcon having to desperate over towards Bravo, which is right where Lucid and OpTic won. 242 points at the moment here, but Bravo is stopped short. Boo Boo Doo and Precision will rotate toward the Alpha side, but Lucid is frying everything inside. That's a double kill, making a triple, and Falcon cannot make it towards the nest side. It's Sentinels going home, and OpTic advancing to the top three.
Once again, it's that pivot foot at White Hall, Tony. You saw Lucid, right? He's at that white corner. What that pivot foot allows him to do is have options for all three hills. It didn't matter that Falcon was delaying at B and keeping people preoccupied, because as soon as he got that kill, he just turns to the left, looks at tower, sees the rest of the players and his teammates ready for the attack, showing that position more important than anything else on the map. And fantastic work from OpTic throughout all stages of this series.